to our graduation. Although we want our graduation to be a very happy occasion, it is also a very dignified ceremony to remember through life. Please respect others who have come today to hear their graduate's name announced by refraining from excessive celebration when names are called. Guests are reminded that the use of noisemakers and loud disruptive behavior have no place at our graduation and are not permitted out of respect for all our graduates. Polite applause is welcomed. We also ask that you remain in your seats for the entire graduation service. If you need to leave the graduation hall at any time, the ceremony is being broadcast live on screens in the pre-function area. Pictures and videos can be taken from your seats only. The graduation videos will be posted on the VB Schools website and the VB-CPS YouTube channel following their production by VB-TV. You can also find pictures on the @VB Schools accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We thank you for helping us to create a dignified and respectful atmosphere during this ceremony. Each graduate has earned this achievement, and we hope to make this a memorable occasion, not only for the graduates, but for their friends, family, and loved ones who are here to support them. At this time, we ask that you please silence all cell phones and electronic devices, and we ask that you be seated to prepare for the procession of the graduates. And once again, we thank you for coming and be a part of this very special day. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as we welcome the Ocean Lakes class of 2026.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the class of 2026, I would like to welcome you to the 32nd commencement exercise of Ocean Lakes High School. We would like to welcome those of you joining us this evening through the internet on the Virginia Beach City Public Schools streaming graduation website. To all of our family and friends serving in the military around the world, and to everyone not able to be with us in person this morning, we welcome you to our graduation. Although we want graduation to be a very happy occasion, it is also a dignified ceremony to be remembered through life. Please respect others who have come today to hear their graduate's name announced by refraining from excessive celebration when names are called. Guests are reminded that the use of noisemakers and loud, disruptive behavior have no place at graduation and are not permitted out of respect for all of our graduates. Polite applause is welcome. We also ask that you remain in your seats for the entire graduation service. If you need to leave the graduation hall at any time, the ceremony is being broadcasted live on screens in the pre-function area. Pictures and videos can be taken from your seats only. The graduation videos will be posted on the VB Schools website and the VBCPS YouTube channel following their production by VB TV. You can also find pictures on the @VB Schools accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We thank you for helping us to create a dignified and respectful atmosphere during this ceremony. Each graduate has earned this achievement, and we hope to make this a memorable occasion, not only for the graduates, but for their friends, family, and loved ones who are here to support them. At this time, we ask that you all please silence all cell phones and electronic devices, and we ask that you be seated and prepare for the procession of the graduates. And once again, we thank you all for coming and being a part of this very special day. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and welcome the Ocean Lakes class of 2026, which has already happened. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and honor America as the Ocean Lakes Symphonic Band and Chorale perform our national anthem, followed by the Ocean Lakes High School alma mater. For your convenience, the words to the alma mater are printed in your program. You may be seated. As I said before, good evening, esteemed faculty, proud parents and families, supporting friends, and the members of the class of 2026, and welcome to the 32nd commencement exercise of Ocean Lakes High School. We are excited that you have joined us on this important day. We would like to thank the Ocean Lakes Symphonic Band, under the direction of Ms. Caitlin Prophet, and the chorale and madrigals, under the direction of Mr. William Boardman, for the beautiful prelude music. We wish to welcome our special platform guests, school board members Mr. Mark Bowensteel, Mr. David Culpepper, Mr. Matt Cummings, Ms. Rose Dwyer, Dr. Alvita Green, Mrs. Kimberly Melnick, Dr. Donald E. Robertson Jr., Superintendent of Virginia Beach City Public Schools, Mrs. Cheryl R. Woodhouse, Chief of Staff, Mr. Matthew D. Delaney, Chief of Schools Officers, Dr. Daniel J. Miani, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Walter Brower, Jr., Senior Executive Director of High Schools, and Vice Mayor Rosemary Wilson of Virginia Beach City Council. We also welcome our family and friends joining us through streaming graduation videos. Thank you for joining us. Please give our special guest a round of applause. My name is Kaden Ishmael, or better known as the girl who lived at the school because I was always there. And for these past 2 years, I've had the absolute honor of serving as your class president. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to welcome you to this bittersweet occasion. Standing here in front of you today at the Convention Center, I'm so glad we are here for graduation and not for prom. Thankfully, we are the second class in 6 years whose high school career wasn't affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. So there were a lot of adjustments to be made. But we did it. As we reflect on our time here at Ocean Lakes, we have come a long way. We started our freshman year with our Stranger Things hallway, and after seeing that hall, I definitely haven't seen a stranger thing. Then, sophomore year, we attended Ocean Lakes' first Sadie Hawkins dance. What a time. Junior year, we guessed how many times we could click C on the SAT and actually get it right, and spent our time looking towards our future until that same future that seemed so far away became the present. We experienced all of our lasts this year, and even some of our firsts, like welcoming a new principal to our school, or like losing to the freshmen in double overtime at Powder Puff. Can't live that one down. Even though we weren't the most involved class at Ocean Lakes at first, we ended up creating a legacy at Ocean Lakes, one of academic, athletic, and artistic excellence. We are diversified in our strengths, but united by something greater than ourselves. If there is one piece of advice I have, is that your past is no indication of your future. The class president doesn't always go off to be some CEO. The valedictorian doesn't always go off to change the world, except you, Nathan, you're gonna do great, go take over the world. There is no right or wrong path for you, and it is never too late to get started. When you are using GPS and you take a wrong turn, it doesn't yell at you and call you a failure. Rather, it just redirects you to your final destination. Your timeline is your own, and that is something no one can take away from you, because you are somebody. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you. All right. Our first student speaker is Austin Stegerwald, the Ocean Lakes High School valedictorian. While a student at Ocean Lakes, Austin was editor-in-chief of The Current, Ocean Lakes' student newspaper, and captain of the boys' varsity soccer team. He will be attending the University of Virginia and majoring in foreign affairs. Please welcome Austin Stegerwald.
Good evening. At this time, I'd like to ask all Ocean Lakes graduates to please stand so we can perform our alma mater. Good evening, class of 2026. I'm incredibly honored to speak here today at such an important moment in our lives, graduation. With this moment comes the conclusion of some of the most formative years of our lives. We learned how to interact with people, how to handle uncomfortable situations, and above all, we learned how to learn. But what might be most important about graduation is the new labels we take on. We transition from children to adults, from Ocean Lakes seniors to Ocean Lakes alumni, and from high school students to college freshmen, co-workers, and military service members. But what do these labels actually mean? Being an adult, for instance, means a lot more than simply turning 18. It means independence, responsibility, maturity, and the most difficult part of all, going to the doctor by yourself. I'm still waiting for that one, Mom. Labels are much more than the titles themselves. Labels carry baggage. Every title you hold comes with expectations from the people around you. They also create internal pressure, to a desire to be perceived in a certain way that aligns with your own expectations. We all have our own titles and labels that have defined us these past 4 years. As athletes, musicians, as the bad driver or the one running late to class at 7:19, which would be me. But a few titles we've all shared, all at the exact same time, are those of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And we've also shared the expectations that have come with each of those labels. Our freshman year, we were seen as the immature, inexperienced kids who still believed in the pool on the 3rd floor. Sophomore year, we were supposed to be finding our friends and interests. Junior year rolled around, and with it came the stress of harder classes, college applications, and the pressure to start figuring things out. And lastly, our senior year. We were expected to be the mentors, leaders, and role models, and we felt the pressure to actually have things figured out. I know I felt the pressure myself when I desperately wanted to pick a college as soon as possible so I could put those UVA letters in my Instagram bio. Now, not all of these expectations are bad. Being a mentor, leader, or role model can definitely be a good thing. But the problem with many labels is that they can define who you think you have to be. But you know, an important thing to know about titles and labels is that no matter how much they initially confine who you think you have to be, they will never confine who you actually can be. And so with that, I encourage you to let go. Let go of expectations from others that hold you back. Let go of internal pressures that keep you from doing things you are more than capable of doing. And let go of the mental barrier that is only as high as a title on a name tag. Congratulations, class of 2026, and let us go boldly into our futures by taking back control of the labels that seek to define us. Thank you.
Our last student speaker is Nathan He, the Ocean Lakes High School and Math and Science Academy valedictorian. As a student at Ocean Lakes, Nathan was president of the National Honor Society, captain of our school's math competition, and concertmaster of the chamber orchestra. In the fall, he will attend Princeton University to major in chemical and biological engineering. Please welcome Nathan He.
Good evening. Class of 2026, we did it. After years of questionable sleep schedules, late night lo-fi studying sessions, receding hairlines, and that one flash mob in the main foyer, we're finally graduating. It's crazy to think that we spent the last 4 years together. We walked the same hallways, we sat in the same classrooms, and we heard the same bells, whatever pop song or Star Wars theme they were playing. But every person in this graduating class has experienced a different version of high school. We found our closest friends. We discovered new passions we never expected. Some of us are heading places our freshman selves never imagined. And probably some of us are still getting life advice from ChatGPT. And yet, despite starting from the same place, none of our experiences sound exactly alike. Since freshman year, I've been a part of the Ocean Lakes Orchestra. From beating the buffet with my orchestra mates, and of course, Evan Kaprowski, to singing my lungs out in music theory, music has been the perfect representation of my own high school experience. But music doesn't just describe my own story, it sums up all of ours. Throughout our time in high school, we've all been reading from the same score, learning from the same curriculum, but each of us is creating our own unique song. And that's what makes music and life so special. As we're moving on to the next phase of our lives, we don't have to follow the exact same melody as our friends. We don't have to keep the same tempo or write the same ending. Each of us has the opportunity to shape our own phrasing, to decide which moments deserve accents, which moments deserve patience, and what kind of story we want our music to tell. One of my favorite things about performing music is that it is not supposed to be perfect. In fact, there's a saying in jazz that there's no such thing as a wrong note. Every person sitting here has made mistakes. We've bombed tests, we've overslept alarms, and we've rage-baited teachers one too many times. Hi, Daxing Yang. But those moments didn't define us. What matters is how we responded and how we grew to become who we are today. The unexpected notes and the happy accidents all became part of the music. The best performances are the ones that sound human, the ones that truly embody the player. So as we're composing the next phase of our lives, don't be afraid of taking risks and playing the notes you didn't plan to play. After all, the moments that shape us the most are the ones that force us to improvise. Class of 2026, the music does not end here. Today is simply the end of one movement, the next one is still unwritten. For the first time, we get to decide our own tempo, we get to shape the dynamics, and we get to create something that sounds uniquely our own. Congratulations again, class of 2026. Let's start making music. Thank you.
Windows down on my favorite street. Sunset in the rear view, got nowhere to be. For a moment we feel like we're kings and queens. In nothing but a t-shirt and ripped up jeans. We are free. Can you feel it too? It's nights like these that only prove. And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories. This is when the moments turn to memories. This is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories. Memories. Time is moving faster than ever. We've gotta try to capture, remember it now. Time is moving faster than ever. We've gotta try to capture, remember it now. And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories. Memories.
Honored guests, school board members, Mr. Callan, Ms. Felton, and Ms. Rogers, esteemed faculty and staff, beloved families, and friends of the graduates, my name is Leslie Ittner, principal of Ocean Lakes High School, and I am delighted to welcome you to this celebratory event. Graduates, today we celebrate not only your accomplishments, but the legacy you now carry forward. Our school has always been deeply rooted in traditions of excellence, not just in academics, athletics, or achievements, but in character, citizenship, and the belief that anything worth doing is worth doing in a first-class way. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that your greatest impact will not come from awards or recognition alone, but from how you treat people. Be kind, show respect, lead with integrity, live by the simple principle of treating others the way you would want to be treated. Strive each day for progress over perfection. Perfection is impossible, but growth is always within reach. Learn from your mistakes, keep moving forward, and never let fear of failure stop you from trying something meaningful or difficult. The world needs people who work hard, who do the right thing even when no one is watching, and who lift others up along the way. But beyond that, the world needs change agents, people with the courage to make a difference by being fully and authentically themselves. Do not be afraid to stand for what is right, to lead with compassion, or to challenge the world to become better. Some of the greatest changes begin with ordinary people who choose kindness, choose courage, and choose to stay true to who they are. Carry yourselves with humility, confidence, and compassion. Represent your families, your community, and your school with pride. And wherever life takes you, never forget the values that brought you here today.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, and we believe your best days are still ahead. Today, as we celebrate the class of 2026, we must acknowledge the invaluable role of their support system. Would the parents, guardians, and grandparents of our graduates please stand? Your support, love, and guidance have been the bedrock of their success. We are deeply grateful for the trust you have placed in us, and it has been an honor to be a part of your child's growth and development. Ocean Lakes is fortunate to be supported by a committed and talented faculty and staff whose passion for education and care for fostering a nurturing learning environment have touched the lives of so many of our students. Your guidance, encouragement, and steady presence make a lasting difference every day. I now invite our faculty and staff to please stand so we may offer our sincere appreciation for all you do for our students. The class of 2026 has made a significant impact on our school. They have excelled academically, improved the quality of extracurricular activities, and participated in meaningful community service, all while maintaining high grade point averages. Some examples of what this class has accomplished academically. The class of 2026 boasts 326 honor graduates. Will all students with a GPA of a 3.0 or higher please stand? Thank you, students. I would also like to acknowledge other academic achievements using the Latin Honor System. The Latin Honors represent a range of academic accomplishments. There are 3 levels of Latin Honors used to reflect a student's specific academic standard and to acknowledge the students who have reached those standards. Would those students with a 3.5 to 3.75 GPA please stand? You are graduating with the distinction of cum laude. Thank you. Would those students with a 3.76 to a 3.99 GPA please stand? You are graduating with great distinction or magna cum laude. Finally, would those students with a 4.0 or higher please stand? You are graduating with the highest distinction, summa cum laude. Congratulations. The class of 2026 had 20 students identified as National Merit Commended students, had 5 National Merit Scholarship finalists, and 1 National Merit Scholarship winner. And finally, the class of 2026 has been offered over $13 million in scholarships. Some examples of what the class has accomplished with extracurricular activities. Students have engaged in meaningful community service that have helped people in need. They've served meals at homeless shelters, organized weekly beach bags, sent care packages and handwritten cards to soldiers overseas, traveled on a mission trip with Operation Smile, raised thousands of dollars for charity, volunteered at animal shelters, and participated in environmental conservation projects. Every year of their 4 years at Ocean Lakes, the SCA won the National Gold Council of Excellence and SCA Achievement Awards. The class of 2026 guided Ocean Lakes to 17 regional championships, 4 team state titles, and 16 individual state champions. The class of 2026 earned the Trophy Class Award for the Virginia High School League for Journalism and Newspaper. This is the equivalent of receiving a state award. These seniors were also instrumental in achieving distinguished site status by School Newspaper Online, making The Current one of the top newspaper sites in the nation. The class of 2026 was awarded the Virginia Music Educators Blue Ribbon Award 3 times in their last 4 years. This is the highest award given to schools' music programs. And finally, the Ocean Lakes Theater Company and Visual Arts departments have also been recognized for outstanding achievements. The class of 2026 not only built upon the strong traditions for which our school was founded, but they also have demonstrated a commitment to leaving our school better than they found it. In doing so, they have exemplified what we call the Dolphin Way, embracing the responsibility to look beyond oneself and to care for and contribute to something greater than the individual. Each year at our commencement exercises, the faculty of Ocean Lakes High School awards the Dolphin Medallion to those seniors who, through their exemplary leadership in academics, activities, or athletics, have brought honor and distinction to Ocean Lakes High School, and who have, through their example, been a model of good citizenship. In short, it is the highest honor bestowed upon our students and is given to those students who personify and live the Dolphin Way. The medallion is awarded at the graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of this honor until that time. Recipients, when your name is called, please proceed to the faculty member who will present to you the Dolphin Medallion. Anna Dobbinspec, presented by Mrs. Jennifer Leary. Nazir Gary Privet, presented by Miss Natalie Kasmerek. Nathan He, presented by Mrs. Babette Shoemaker. Grace Kavanaugh, presented by Mrs. Lisa Gibson. Evan Kaprowski, presented by Miss Caitlin Prophet. Santina Marcheva, presented by Mrs. Christina Barnhart. Jaime Patel, presented by Miss Lisa Anderson. Isabella Rivers, presented by Mrs. Ashley Adams. Eleanor Strader, presented by Mrs. Darcy Pohl. Noah Chong, presented by Mr. Christopher Barnhart. William Yang, presented by Mr. Mike Mosley. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Dolphin Medallion awardees for the class of 2026. Today, as we celebrate each and every one of you, I want you to know that I look out into the crowd today and I see you. I see the challenges you have overcome, the growth that you have shown, the resilience that brought you to this moment. I want you to know that I care deeply about you and I'm incredibly proud of you, not only for reaching this milestone, but for the strength, character, and courage you have demonstrated along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I am exceedingly proud to present to you our 32nd graduating class. As our graduates make their way to the stage, I would like to give special acknowledgement to our deployed parents and loved ones who are serving in our military and are unable to join our ceremony in person today. The school division is proud to offer a streaming service so loved ones can watch the ceremony from near and far. We thank you for your service to our country.
Nathan Jahau He, valedictorian, Math and Science Academy. Austin Gates Stegerwald, valedictorian, Ocean Lakes High School. Caden Reagan Ishmael, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Alan Kurian Abalash, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Dustin G. Ackerson, with honors. Mason Anthony Ahern, with honors. Naomika Athani, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Aiden Joseph Alarkin, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Brianna Elizabeth Albert, with honors. Shristi Reddy Aleti, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Kaylee Mariah Allen, with honors. Larissa Lynn Almendras, with honors. Daniel Ji Huan An, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Matthew Dean Poakela Anton, with honors. Madeline Grace Arnold. Mason Thomas Arthurs, with honors. Sophia Ines Arvelo Perez, with honors. Kyla Michelle Austin. Kamea Rain Luna Avarillo, with honors. Ashir Yaz, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Ami Budier, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Tyler Griffin Bagwell, with honors. Kylan Paige Bailey, with honors. Emmanuel Trevell Baker, with honors. Martin Lance Baker, Jr. Joshua Roan Bakshi, with honors, Math and Science Academy. Constantina Marie Barahona. Sydney Ann Baruti, with honors. Emerson Lane Barras, with honors. Talia Jean Irene Bartolo. Christian Nathaniel Baumgardner, with honors. Chloe Elizabeth Lindsay Beal, with honors. Nayla Adriana Cornejo Bell, with honors. Thomas Alexander Benjamin. June Audrey Bennett, with honors. Dylan Neil Bennington. Aiden Christian Benson with honors. Aaron Christian Bertrand with honors. Anna Kathleen Bienkowski. Kyle Adam Blanchard. Lyra May Blanco with honors, Math and Science Academy. Abigail Grace Box with honors. Nathan Wyatt Bradshaw with honors. Ryan Henry Bracknell with honors. Gage Anderson Bradley. Rayshard Valentino Branch. Carly Renee Brand. Layla Avriel Brunizer. Lyndon Anne-Marie Brennan with honors. Katie Lynn Brewer. Isaac David Brock with honors, Math and Science Academy. Erin Taylor Broderick with honors. Alexis Maya Broggen with honors. Aiden Brooks with honors. Cameron James Brown. Bryce Xavier Buchanan with honors. Robert Cole Bush with honors. Marissa Grace Bushin with honors, Math and Science Academy. Lily Marie Bullfinch with honors. Mitchell Warren Byers with honors, Math and Science Academy. Laura Ellen Caldwell. Mason James Callaghan. Michaela Mahal Campo Bracy with honors. Tasia Nicole Capel with honors. Logan Christopher Carbone with honors, Math and Science Academy. Callan Van Horn Carolino with honors, Math and Science Academy. Andrew Michael Carter with honors. Juliana Jeremy Pagamlion Carter with honors. Kayla Grace Carter with honors. Brody Macrino Cass with honors, Math Science Academy. Ariana Jewel Champion. Damian Scott Chatfield with honors, Math Science Academy. Irene Chen with honors, Math and Science Academy. Robinson Chen with honors, Math Science Academy. Sarah Chen with honors. Kalani Amelia Shenevert with honors. And Keone Star Shenevert. Charisma Jave Cherry. Prasanna Jagan Chokalingam with honors, Math and Science Academy. Reese Gabriela Guzum Clemente with honors, Math Science Academy. Dylan Michael Cody. Shalyn Brooke Collins with honors. Herbert Butler Kondua. Hubert Butler Kondua. Nicholas Michael Connors. Poppy Teresa Conover with honors. Dylan Thomas Conway with honors. Patrick Eugene Cook with honors. Austin Ray Cox with honors. Stone Cole Crawford with honors, Math Science Academy. Kelsey Goenko Cruz with honors. Lionel Alessandro Cueva with honors. Leah Marie DeHillig with honors. Kieran Joseph Danbusky with honors, Math Science Academy. Owen Riley Danielson with honors. Leolyn Mindow with honors, Math Science Academy. Anna Elizabeth Dobbin-Speck with honors. Christina Elizabeth Davis with honors. Andre Seville Davis Ford Jr. Max Anthony D'Angelo with honors, Math and Science Academy. Nathaniel Jeremy De Jesus with honors. Anish Reddy Desireddy with honors, Math and Science Academy. Ian Hendrick Dewberry with honors. Tammy Nyado with honors. Madeline Elizabeth Dobbins with honors, Math Science Academy. Yelioni Angelis Donis with honors. William Shea Dortch Jr. with honors. Emmett James Daughtery with honors. Samantha Corianne Duncan with honors. Benjamin Christian Dunham. Wyatt Thompson Early with honors, Math Science Academy. Reese Edwards. Catherine Marie Elliott with honors, Math Science Academy. Luke Joseph Ellison with honors. Zachary Sean Ennis with honors, Math Science Academy. Raphael Solomon Evans with honors. Tara Brianne Farnsworth with honors. Emilia Luisa Fiorentino with honors, Math Science Academy. Sarai Simone Foster with honors. Anna Jean Fruge with honors. Mia Elizabeth Kalma Fruit with honors, Math Science Academy. Adrian Jaden Foltz. Bree Eros Cabello with honors. Marilise Geraldine Garcia Lugo with honors. Braden Vincent Garcia. Nevea Cecilia Garcia with honors. Nazir DeJour Gary Privet with honors, Math Science Academy. Gabrielle Hope Gezik with honors. Elena Nicole Gillard with honors. Bree-Lynn Marie Gillis with honors. Hunter Ryan Gillikin. Cody Ryan Glover with honors. Ilana Lynn Goldbach with honors. Brian David Landon Gooden. Samantha Lauren Gaucher with honors. Ethan Isaiah Green with honors. Colin Robert Gregory with honors, Math Science Academy. Michael Wayne Gouchois with honors. Asher Dylan Guthrie with honors. Jaden Dale Hahn with honors. Keegan Grant Hall with honors, Math Science Academy. Gregory Delmar Hamilton III with honors. Alicia Rachel Hahn with honors, Math Science Academy. Kirsten Ann Haney with honors. Catherine Marie Harrison. Julian Xavier Hawkins with honors. Lucas Anthony Hennessy. Corey Amirio Henry. Antonio Hernandez Aseguera Jr. Mackenzie Marie Sandra Hill with honors. Chase Alexander Hines. David Keith Henshaw. Caleb Matthew Henson. Claire Rosalind Hoffler with honors. Riley William Patrick Hogan with honors, Math Science Academy. Emily Louise Hooper with honors. Victor Toros Hovanessian with honors, Math Science Academy. Nathaniel Warren Howard III. Henry Ludwig Hughes with honors. Ryan Braddock Imbriali with honors. Eli David Ingram with honors, Math Science Academy. Caroline Reagan Jackson with honors, Math and Science Academy. James Joseph Jackson Jr. Jalen Brandon Jackson. Tron Dylan McCool Jackson with honors. Javier Xavier Jaramillo. Anit John Louis with honors, Math and Science Academy. Nathaniel John Richard Jehu with honors. Kevin Jang with honors, Math Science Academy. Jordan Darnell Johnson with honors. Liam Allen Johnson. Takari Ariana Johnson. Oliver Jones. Brianna Marie Riley Jones. Brielle Mackenzie Jones. Mackenzie Cheyenne Jones with honors. William Tyler Jones. Logan Wesley Kendar with honors, Math and Science Academy. Newly Carahan with salutatorian, Math and Science Academy. Grace Elizabeth Kavanaugh with honors, Math and Science Academy. Margaret May Keller with honors. Stephen Archer Kierstead with honors. Bryn Hopkinson Kimmener with honors. Rylan Chase King with honors. Patrick Lawrence Kinzer with honors. Colin Matthew Knights with honors. Jordan Janae Knight Hardiman with honors. Evan William Koprowski with honors, Math Science Academy. Shelby Lee Koss with honors. Aiden Donald Kuna with honors. Benjamin Matthew Labord with honors, Math Science Academy. Pixel Apple LaChance Hata with honors. Journey LaFlemme. Nathan Wilson Lala. Wyatt LaMonica. Eva Sophia Lamora with honors, Math Science Academy. Gavin Lee Lancaster with honors. Ava Celeste Langsford with honors. Angelo Ian Gelato Lapid with honors, Math Science Academy. Joshua Tyler Locke with honors, Math Science Academy. Demario Edward Laws. Nitsa Elizabeth Lawler with honors. Luke Samuel Leary with honors. Dylan Patrick Lehan. Shelley Yingsing Lee with honors, Math and Science Academy. Yunzi Lee with honors, Math and Science Academy. Dylan Joseph Labassi with honors. Flor Di Maria Lima Avila with honors. Madeline Leah Lamas with honors, Math Science Academy. Lucas Robert Long with honors, Math Science Academy. Reese Emma Longwater with honors, Math and Science Academy. Lucas Troy Latroll. And Quinn Lee with honors, Math Science Academy. Pranav Madipatla with honors, Math Science Academy. Jeremy Connor Mays with honors, Math Science Academy. Ian Joram Baraka Mack with honors, Math Science Academy. Erilyn Autumn Malikian with honors. Raghav Shidij Munshri with honors, Math Science Academy. Santina Kalinova Marchiva with honors, Math Science Academy. Jason Dela Cruz Martinez. Taylor Alexandra Martinez with honors. Samantha Claro Matos Dominguez with honors. Michael Grant Matthias. Nevea Nicole Mayers. Aaron Miguel McCabe with honors. Brooke Ann McAllister with honors. Charlie Lynn McCombs with honors, Math Science Academy. Mara Annalise McDonald with honors, Math Science Academy. Ezekiel Joseph McGinnis with honors. McKenna Kane McGrath with honors. Kirsten Jada Lee McLaughlin with honors, Math Science Academy. Carmela Sophia Caranto Mendoza with honors, Math Science Academy. Benjamin Francis Meneses with honors, Math Science Academy. Josephine Lydia Mial with honors, Math Science Academy. Jasmine Renee Miller with honors. Jacob Lee Mitchell. Amelia Vine Montgomery with honors, Math Science Academy. Adam Michael Moore. Corinne Jade Moore with honors. Kimberly Alejandra Morales Iscoa with honors. Layla Marguerite Morrow with honors. Caitlin Audrey Murak. Kartikeya Reddy Murray with honors, Math Science Academy. Madison Lee Morrell with honors, Math Science Academy.
Brady William Nagel with honors. Donovan Edward Nagel with honors. Nicole Ninocchio with honors. Joshua Michael Ing with honors, Math and Science Academy. Henry Wynn with honors, Math and Science Academy. Aiden Edward Nichols with honors, Math and Science Academy. Andrew Joseph Nicholson Jr. with honors. Tamia Kennedy Norton with honors. Jaden Paul Tongayamsi. Jordan Joseph Tongayamsi with honors. Molly Christine Naibo with honors, Math and Science Academy. Element Furu Bayashi Okrito Balmoras. Tyson Ren Odell. Hannah Piper Ullman with honors. Hannah Elizabeth Olson with honors. Kayla Joy Olson with honors. Isaiah Sean O'Meara with honors. Eliana Iris O'Neill. Mia Eusebio Ordonez with honors, Math and Science Academy. Kaylin Shirley-Ann Orsargos with honors. Angel Mateo Owens. Kyrie Jalil Owens with honors. Mario Bragais Paccio with honors, Math and Science Academy. Paccio Jr. with honors, Math and Science Academy. Arjun Krishna Padiyar with honors, Math and Science Academy. Rashaya Tania Parker. Tristan Jalen Parson. Anya Jignesh with honors. Anya Jignesh Patel with honors. Jaime Nirav with honors, Math and Science Academy. Pratik Jignesh Patel with honors, Math and Science Academy. Samantha Grace Patterson with honors. Jeffrey Samuel Paul with honors, Math and Science Academy. Joseph Henry Payton with honors. Rick Alexander Penzick. Cooper Michael Perry. Cole Edward Peterson with honors, Math and Science Academy. Liam Weldon Phillips with honors, Math and Science Academy. Giovanni Mark Pintori with honors. Richard Clancarte Mancera with honors. Tremaine Bavier Pleasant Massey. Roselyn May Plord with honors. Deepika Prem Kumar with honors, Math and Science Academy. Jaden Anthony Presley. Oliver Neil Pretlow Way with honors. Braden Scott Priest. Nayeli Prue with honors. Sean Lewis Pugh with honors. Miles Colin Pullman with honors, Math and Science Academy. Kaylee Michelle Pica with honors. Evan Ray Quarles with honors. Aditi Ram Ramasamy with honors, Math and Science Academy. Anirut Ram Ramasamy with honors, Math and Science Academy. John Cecil Rank with honors, Math and Science Academy. Baron Talmadge Rand with honors, Math and Science Academy. Gavin Michael Reed with honors. Alan James Reynolds with honors. Kaylin Kathleen Rice with honors. Mia Nilese Rickard. Brody Stafford Ricks with honors. Timothy Carl Rydell. Alexander James Reaney. Natalie Ann Ritz with honors, Math and Science Academy. Alyssa Corinne Rivers with honors, Math and Science Academy. Isabella Ann Rivers with honors, Math and Science Academy. Karan Isaiah Roberts. Sierra Lynn Roberts with honors. Cole Hunter Robertson. Alexis Rodriguez with honors. Darian Joel Rodriguez. Benjamin Keith Rosenberg with honors, Math and Science Academy. Ethan Gunnar Royce with honors, Math and Science Academy. Elena Elizabeth Ruggles with honors. Patricia Esmeralda Ruiz Carrillo. Makai Robert Ruiz. Shayla Marie Saffold. Justin Charles Narciso Salvador with honors. Adam Sampson with honors. Rion Ashish Sangavi with honors, Math and Science Academy. With honors. Gabriel Antonio Santillanes with honors. Josephine Maurice Gallio Surate with honors. Julia Catherine Sowers with honors, Math and Science Academy. Devin Riley Sawyer with honors, Math and Science Academy. Logan Michael Kiyoki Scanlon. Brianna Kate Scheibel with honors, Math and Science Academy. Lucy Ann Scheibel with honors, Math and Science Academy. Charles Edward Scott with honors. Jara Sen with honors. Braden Autry Shackelford with honors. Leah Anne-Marie with Leah Anne-Marie Sheets with honors. Jamari Tion Sanders with honors. Thank you. Cheyenne Lauren Danielle Shields. Cameron Ray Shoup with honors. Lily Angelina Simons with honors. Layla Marie Simpson. Shane Bailey Six with honors. Davion Dominic Sizemore Edmondson. Kasha Skurzak with honors, Math and Science Academy. Nicholas Bryce Smiley. Connor Logan Schmidt. Brady Manahan Smith with honors. Clark John Keenan Smith with honors, Math and Science Academy. Dylan Bobby Smith. Jaden Lee Smith. Jolene Callista Smith. Pierce Gerald Smith with honors. Charlie Ann Snellinger with honors. Frida Guadalupe Solis Soto with honors. Mariana Josephine Kensler Soma. Charlene Song with honors, Math and Science Academy. Brandon Angel Sosa. Aubrey Lynn Spagnoli with honors. Michael Evans Staub. Mariah Ashley Staten. Blake James Stemple with honors. Alexis Renaya Stevenson. Lily Kate Stewart with honors, Math and Science Academy. Damian Allen Nelson Stokely. Eleanor Marie Strader with honors, Math and Science Academy. Madeline Marie Stricker with honors. Amaya Sade Stroman with honors. Cooper Christopher Stewart with honors. Quentin Alexander Suber with honors, Math and Science Academy. Desiree Carmen Taylor with honors. Matthew Peter Chablakian with honors. Gabriel Noah Teeter with honors. Cody Michael Teets with honors. John Kendrick Tereskers. Kashane LaShawn Akira Talise Thompson Blackburn. Abby Mae Tigner with honors. Cora Jennifer Tensley with honors. Alana Victoria Torres with honors. Bak Hong Trong with honors. Espen Reese Tressel. Michael Thomas Trusty with honors. Nisaya Ajane Turner. JC Jean Varela with honors. Evelyn Amber Vargas with honors, Math and Science Academy. Matthew Ryan Verhalen. Savannah Chloe Ramos VR with honors, Math and Science Academy. Taylor John Vogel. Colby Eli Waddington with honors. Robert Glenn Walk Jr. with honors. Colt Riley Walker with honors. Grayson Scott Walsh with honors, Math and Science Academy. Michael Kevin Walter with honors, Math and Science Academy. Peyton Irene Warnock with honors. Anisha Marie Marusa Vitharana with honors, Math and Science Academy. Callie Marie Watson with honors. Jaden Tyrese Watson. Vincent Caleb Watson with honors. Annalisa Greer Wiedertz with honors, Math and Science Academy. Casey Marie Weldon with honors. Landon Connor Westling. Anna Wiggins with honors. Imani Lynette Williams with honors. Emmanuel Isaac Williams with honors. Madison Faye Williams with honors. Mila Jamil Williams. Movante Jesse Hawkins Williams. Reese Tristan Michael Williams. Yasmin Liseth Williams with honors. Caitlin Ella Wilms with honors, Math and Science Academy. Gracie Lynn Wilson with honors. Jace Timothy Wilson. Liam Eric Wise with honors. Natasha Womerans. Isabel Rose White. Noah Shong with honors, Math and Science Academy. Dak Sing Yang with honors, Math and Science Academy. William Yang with honors. Griffin Forrest Yetter with honors. Sandra Zhang Salutatorian with honors. Selena Zhang with honors, Math and Science Academy.
Graduates, as you leave today, go forth with confidence and courage, knowing that you have the support and love of everyone here. Audience members, please wait for your graduates to recess, and you may meet your Ocean Lakes alumnus in the front of the convention center. Graduates, please stand. Dr. Robertson, as principal of Ocean Lakes High School, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the graduation requirements set forth by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of the City of Virginia Beach. Graduates, it is my distinct privilege to conduct the switching of the tassels, signifying your completion of graduation exercises. Please do so at this time. By the authority vested in me by the School Board of the City of Virginia Beach, I declare you have met all requirements to be a graduate of Ocean Lakes High School. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I present to you the 440 members of the 32nd graduating class, the Ocean Lakes High School class of 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude today's ceremony, please be advised that thunderstorms are approaching the area. For the safety of our graduates and guests, students will be released into the Convention Center pre-function area to reunite with their families. We encourage everyone to remain indoors until you are ready to depart and conditions are safe. Please use caution when exiting the building and traveling home. Congratulations to our graduates, and thank you for joining us today.